Hello, everybody. I'm sorry. I have 12 minutes, 12 minutes trying to understand technology. And I'm checking if I'm live with my associate. Okay. It looks like I'm live. Okay. So I'm sorry for everybody that was invited that I'm being late, but this every time that I try to start the video, it was creating a new one. So, okay. They say that it's so hard for an old dog to learn new tricks. I believe that everybody can learn everything that you put yourself up to. But depend of your age or of your resources, it will take you more time. Maybe next week I'm gonna do it faster. Maybe next week I wanna be able to start right on time. So this is Fernando. My name is Fernando with for coaching and creating this space for all of us to get together. Thank you, Monica. Yes, I'm sorry, Monica. We were trying to get. I know that you let us know that you're going to be part of this today. I really appreciate you, and also I appreciate your interaction through the last few weeks. That this is the exactly the motivation of this live event is for us to to get to know each other, is for us to share what we learn in that interaction, and I appreciate that you saying yes, I want to be there tomorrow. So welcome, Monica, welcome. And well, I'm being told, I have a coach that is helping me to express myself, to connect with my audience, to build context for you, for my friends, for my clients, for my followers, and also is my outlet to share my passion, and that passion is to assist people. At the beginning, I used to work as a healer in my new life in this reincarnation when I reborn out of my immaturity, mistakes, and that's why I'm training myself to be better at what I do, to have a better life, to share my peace or all the experience that I learned through life. I already passed half of a century, and that gives me a lot of wisdom. As you can see, this white beard, it means wisdom. Not only that my body is aging, but it's also, if we learn for the things that we do, for the things that we say, that is called wisdom. And wisdom is something that you don't learn in university or books. You can absorb some wisdom from other people, you can learn from your mistakes, and also if you pay attention to this learning that life brings to you, you really become an empowered person. The same thing is that if they say that if you have a knowledge and you don't apply and you don't take action, that knowledge is not worth it. It is, intelligent knowledge is when you apply the lessons that you learn. So welcome everybody. I'm gonna wait for a few more minutes. One of the things that I would like to share, what is the intention of this? My intention, I make my notes to be able to have an structure. So, but the intention is to create a safe space, a safe space that you can share your thought, your knowledge, your understanding of all different aspects of life. So I invite you here to feel free, to be honest, to be vulnerable, to be imperfect. To share what happened. Like my first life, my son was visiting, and in that process, he was just visiting, and I told him, I'm about to do a live, so be aware of that. And 10 minutes later, he forgot. So he went to the kitchen and started cooking in the middle of. So I gotta ask him live to give me just a few more minutes to continue. Yes, I want you to be you, to be vulnerable, to bring the questions that you have. And while you are thinking, what question do you have? What would you like to ask me or ask other people? uh, it, that what I want to provide for you is that a space that you can tell me, hey, Fernando, what do you think about this, or what do you do in your experience? What will you do with that? This is a place that I call a place that we can create magic. That is my intention. Okay, my purpose is to connect. My purpose is to create this connection in this world of so much technology. We miss, and especially after COVID, we were obligated to seclude ourselves. We were able to quarantine. We were obligated to quarantine, and then how hard is to reconnect? Do you have that problem or that situation or that limitation? I am or still working on that, but many of us, there is so many things that we used to do that it's hard to continue doing. It took me like 1 year to start up going back to yoga. When I was doing 5 days a week, I was doing yoga minimum, sometimes even 7 days a week. Did that happens to you? Well, that was not only with that. In the social gathering, meeting with people. So, Monica, I think that the network is ISHU. What does it mean, ISHU? If you can give me a little more. Uh, I really don't understand the ISHU. If you let me know, I will continue the conversation with you. Okay. Thank you, Monica. Waiting for your answer. So, as I said, the purpose is to find this place, to create a place of magic where magic can happen. This is my avatar. My avatar in my spiritual journey is being the magician of the soul. I used to dedicate my life only to do healings until I found NLP. And when I found NLP, it helped me to master communication with myself. And when you get to master communication with yourself, it helps you to understand the things that you do. It helps you to understand why you do those things. And also it helps you to understand that there is always something that you can do as soon as you get out of the bubble of the problem or the bubble of that limitation. We can get outside of what is that limitation is when network problems. Okay. Can you hear me, Monica? Because I have the faster internet that I can have here. I live, in a harbor, so sometimes the connection is not good. But thank you for letting me know. So I please forgive me if the communication is not the best. I'm being told right now that sometimes my voice break. Okay, if my voice break, maybe if I get closer to the microphone, that is another thing. I have a microphone somewhere. I'm gonna put a microphone for the next live. So something to improve. John, if you're listening, we need to put microphone in the next one. So thank you, Monica. Your feedback is golden. Okay, Monica, you are here and you have been also very active in the chat, in the questions that we've been asking. These questions are not just random questions. These questions is to see to where you are. What are the things that are important to you? And the question I'm being happily surprised interacting. Not this week because I'm getting out of the flu. That was another gift from my son. I'm getting out of the flu, but I said even though my voice is not my voice, I is still very nasal in my tone. But at least it's not contagious through the screen, right? That is the good part. But I love what I do, and even though if I don't feel my best, I'm here to give you the best that I can give you today. Okay, so that is my intention is to connect. My intention is to create this environment that you can feel safe and where you can start up opening up and find yourself to be more vulnerable. The my story, why I want to create that, because that was something that I needed in the lowest moment of my life. In the lowest moment of my life, I started doing it in my 30s. I found my spiritual teacher, Master Great Master Choa Koksui, and was my path to get out of addictions. I have a problem. I started hiding behind my work. I was started hiding, trying to be my best, but not understanding why I have that emotional exhaustion, emotional confusion, mental confusion in my life. Even though I always been a loving person, I really struggle. I really struggle, and that led me to addictions. The worst addiction was the emotional self destruction, that not believing on myself, feeling broken, feeling that I was not enough, and that led me to also to cope with substance. And instead of at the beginning maybe help a little bit to make me feel a little good, but at the end it create another big problem. I don't know if you have if that happens to you. If that happens to you, we all can learn from those situations. Those situations come to us for so we can either is happening for us, and when we get to understand, when we get outside of that bubble that I was talking today. I didn't have that knowledge at that time, but cleaning my air and learning to heal and receiving a lot of bunch of 1,000 hours of healings and committing myself I didn't trust myself, so I found someone that I can trust. That was an amazing spiritual teacher, Great Master Choa Koksui, with pranic healing, and receiving the healings and then learning the techniques. I started sharing these techniques and doing healing to others, and that led me to the understanding that I was able to study again. And I started studying neurolinguistic programming. That is about communication. It's about what is to establish a relationship with yourself first, understanding what are your wants, your needs, your desires, and understanding how important are the way that you express yourself. And learning that, I was able to beginning to communicate my pains, to communicate my needs, and to understand what was important to me, that I was not clear. And after using these techniques, after learning about neurolinguistic programming, learning about hypnotherapy, receiving all those, having breakthrough sessions in my life, I was able to understand that my problem was not the addiction. The addiction was a result of a bigger problem. The root cause was that I have a condition, and I have a condition that today is very popular, but when I was young, I think I don't even know if it was already classified, and that was dyslexia. I was highly dyslexic since I was a little kid. And that dyslexia created a huge problem because, your brain do tricks on you. My eyes do tricks on me. So I was not be able to read. So if you're not able to read, you're not able to write. And also, when everybody's laughing about a joke in class and you didn't get it, because you couldn't read or you couldn't, be at the level of being part of that group, it really created a lot of shame, self-shame, and self-doubt. So even though I didn't look like I have a condition, I really did. And the root cause was not the addiction. The addiction of feeling bad about myself, the addiction of destroying all the things, the good things that were happening to me, doubting and then substance or alcohol or pot, they didn't help at that time. By the way, at the beginning it felt good, but then it make it worse. So when I understand what was the root cause, 10 years later or 15 years later, or an intense work on myself, losing everything, restarting my life again, I was able to start building on top of that. And the first thing that I realized that I needed to do was to train my brain to read so I can feel normal. And after practicing that, I became better and better. After practicing that, I was able to pass the test in neurolinguistic programming. I was able to start having my certifications, and I started, reducing the panic of having to communicate through email. I was able to practice writing and to express myself also, not only verbally, also expressing myself to writing. And the magic of being able to read and the magic of being able to express myself not only make me feel now that I have the tools, that I'm ready to really break the glass ceiling of my authentic potential, is also it brings me so much peace. And the backbone of all this is, that is in giving that we receive. The more that we are able to focus our life on giving, to share the lessons that we learn. It's no about you should, you would, you could. It's about you learn a lesson, you share that what you gain in that lesson, and your life will become more significant. Your life become you become more empowered. Not the, maybe not the best, but you become the best version of yourself every single day that you commit to that. So having said that, I imagine that who want to be part of this life, or if you can see watch this later, I hope that I don't bore you with my story. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna review. There was so beautiful the amount of engagement that we have had through the week in fair coaching, and I'm gonna start to. And thank you, Monica, for your participation. I'm gonna be watching to the side. I have my notes here, and we have beautiful questions, some with so much more interaction than others, but really, really, I really enjoyed. One of the first questions that we ask when we start with this new program of connecting, communicating, embracing the people that is there to relate with me with my journey, to relate with me with my purpose. One of the questions that we ask is something that you're working on yourself, and it was funny because in the few of them is the answer is in the question, right? Something that you're working on yourself. So I gotta say thank you, Michelle. She shared at that moment that she was working on herself. Lucky Higgins too. Thank you, brother. My sister Maria Alejandra Goncalves Borrega, to be a better person. Yes, I think that is impossible, my beautiful sister. Better than what you are is impossible because you are the best. So, and thank you for your support. I know that you love to interact and also to share your gift with others. Then we have passing to the next one, Sophie Ruska. She is in Switzerland. Maria Alejandra is. Michelle and Lucky Higgins are from the East Coast. Maria Alejandra is in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Sophie is in Switzerland, or was when we met when she was in Switzerland. She said, La, Le Chalet Price. I don't know. I'm sorry, my French is no is not good enough. But I love to have your energy and your love, Sophie. Jackie Lewis. What is she working on herself? She shared that she was working on boundaries for myself and to others, and also to take more action to my goals. Brilliant, brilliant, Jackie. I hope that you're doing great, because this is very important for us to achieve our goals, to feel happy. Is yes, we need healthy boundaries, not just boundaries. It had to be healthy boundaries. And I agree 100%. And then we have Megan Collin McHugh. I love it. This is so girly, and I work with women. Right now, my coaching business, the main area is executive women that wanna, bring their life into balance. They wanna excel in their careers, or they're gonna, improve their relationship in their families. And this is something that I hear a lot in my practice, and it's moderation in buying shoes and cowgirl boots. Who else have that problem? I hear that a lot. Come on, come on, come on, wherever you are. Yeah. I think that you have some food allergies. Oh, Monica, thank you. You know that I somebody told me that there is food allergies and something that is new that was something on my lips. So thank you for your interaction. Because thank you. Wow. I might consider that. If you have any recipe, home recipe, I'm a guy that I buy the supplements and I don't take them. Like I brought, I don't take them, and so I need to have more reason. But we're gonna get to the supplement later. So thank you, my dear Monica. This was the first question. We have five interaction, maybe six interaction, no, six exactly in this question. So that is my assistant. That's why I pick up the phone. So maybe he's telling me that nobody's listening. No, it was just another important thing. Okay, so thank you. And also, if you want to know more, if you want to ask more questions, you can put it here. What are your suggestions for next week? We already have the schedule for next week. That is a surprise that's going to be announced on Monday. Um, so let's continue. Let's have fun with this, introducing what we did, so we get a dynamic, more dynamic here. Let me see if anybody new on the chat. And now, then we went to another one of my favorite stuff. This was one of my this and the supplement was one of my favorite topics. Okay, then we asked, what is the favorite book in relationships? And I was surprised because I think I knew three books, and the rest they are all new, and is something that is increasing my list of books. Not that I can read, and also I can do audibles, but I'm enjoying both. Um, this is the question we have. I already thanked her live last week. It says Anne Marianne Anne, Eight First Dates. The book that she recommends is Eight First Days. I don't have here the author. Is that anybody read that book? But if you read, please send me a comment. Tell me what was the best thing. What is that open your heart, or what are the highlight your heart or your emotions? Then we have Pat Cowan. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce your name properly. I will do my best. So Pat Cowan. Pat Cowan suggests the perfect love in perfect relationship. As I said before, I love the title, amazing title. I'm gonna put this in my I'm gonna review this for my coaching for in the when we get to the relationship part with executive women. So thank you, Pat. Thank you. If there is anything else that you're gonna add, what are the main things that you learned from that book? You wanna be beautiful. If you wanna do, a short video to share with other women, why you recommend that? I will share that in the leadership secrets for executive women, the private group that I invite everybody to join me. So thank you very much, Pat. Now we go to Alba L. Bejarano Lozano, Venus and Mart together forever. That is so sweet. Venus and Mart together forever. Another appealing title. So Alba, the same thing. If you would like to share the main highlights of the books, why you suggest a woman or a man. Most of the time, the more curious person on earth are a woman. The person that they could let the curiosity to lead their heart because they are coming from their essence are women. So that why we all come from a beautiful woman to this planet Earth. So, Alba, I would love to hear more about Venus and Mars together forever. Why will recommend this book to another woman? Michelle Sobala, The Mastery of Love of Don Reese. Yes, I started that book, as I said before. Michelle, when we met in a spiritual retreat. I'm sorry if I'm sharing too much, but it's and at that time she was single, and for the last few years I see her. That was before COVID. and now she's enjoying and sharing her life with her relationship. And I don't know, maybe 2 3 years already. And the book that she suggests, achieving or finding, attracting the love of her life. That the way. Look, she didn't tell me this in person, but I can see her joy and happiness, and all the activities they share together is very motivating. And I hope my time come to have that person next to me. So Michelle Zavala, The Mastery of Love, Don Miguel Ruiz. Don Miguel Ruiz is also the author of The Four Agreement, which is a must read in my practice. Every person that works with me is have to read that book if you want to work with me. And also, if you don't want to work with me, I suggest you to to read that book because it is the most simple and powerful synthesis of spirituality, apply spirituality. There are four agreements that will change your life and will help you to move your life forward. Okay, David Chain. David Chain, I hope that I say your last name correct. David. David, first of all, I gotta be thank you. I think you are one of the most consistent person that are following us. I love that is a man, David, and yeah, because we need more men. We need to understand more women, and women, you need also to understand how we are. I've been blessed being raised by women. After having three sisters, having two grandma, having my mom and two beautiful women supporting her work since we were a big family. So I've been blessed understanding women and feeling their feelings and being able to bring my masculine into their world to support women to evolve and to grow. And that's why my practice is 90% of my practice has been since I started from 90 to 70 working with women. So and now Jackie again. Thank you, Jackie. She says she support. She suggests the book Attach. So if someone is looking for a new book, Attach, the also beautiful title. Michelle, thank you, Michelle again. Michelle Maibel. This is something I put this in my list for next when I'm ready to relationship book. I want to read this book. Listen to the title. Is Playing with Fire: The Spiritual Path of Intimate Relationship Made in Captivity. No, I made in captivity is the other one. So let me read it again properly. Playing with Fire, The Spiritual Path of Intimate Relationship. And the second book that she suggests was Made in Captivity. Michelle, thank you very much. Amazing. So now this is a surprise because Marisa, my beautiful friend Marisa, she's right now in Argentina. No, right now she's in London in a spiritual retreat. So I'm pranic healing or hatha yoga spiritual retreat. But Marisa, thank you because that is true. She suggests pranic psychotherapy. Pranic healing is a healing art that is was created by Master Choa Kok Sui, and pranic psychotherapy it helps you to understand entities. Entities are is the next step of congestion. They create entities. You have entities of love that are positive, beautiful entities, and you have negative entities. The positive entities you cannot clean in with healing arts. The love you cannot remove love from people. You can make it them mad, but you cannot remove the love energetically of the person. The love is part of the essence of being a human. So, and she suggests pranic psychotherapy that will help you to understand entity, that will help you to understand the energy centers. And if we clean our energy centers, that and we remove the fears, the worries, the betrayed, the uncertainties out of the energy centers, you create a smaller space for that loving essence that you have. And when you remove the fears, the worries, the hurt, the betray, the cheating, if that happened in your life, if you can remove that, you will not project that into other people. And that was beautiful because we are talking about relationship, and this suggestion I think that is very powerful. So thank you, Marisa. Now, next one, my beautiful sister again. And another surprise book. She suggests for relationship Demian, from Hermann Hesse, the German author. All right, thank you, Ale. Laura Cantu, True Love by Thich Nhat Hanh. True Love by Thich Nhat Hanh. Laura, I would love to know what are the top few things that you got for that. What are your golden coins that you got in your golden wallet of relationship to suggest this book? And Iron Yoga from Euro Middle East. I'm sorry, I don't know exactly where you are, but, and I follow. I was checking the other day where is that you are located, so you can let me know if you listen to this live event. She is suggesting face to face with fear, and the author is Krishnananda. Krishnananda. So face to face with fear. So thank you very much. Please read Krishnamurti. Yes, I have right there in the top shelf. I have few of Krishnamurti. Which one, Monica? Monica, which one is your best food from Krishnamurti? Okay, that is enough for this question. Your favorite book in relationship. Then we're gonna go to the next question. Was what is the mistake that executive women often do? And I was surprised that I didn't have much of interaction. So also maybe there were many questions altogether. That's why we are restructuring, learning and restructuring, because the best part is to engage, and the second best part is continue the conversation. So, but I have to say thank you to Kathleen. Her Facebook name or Instagram name is Cinephile. Cat Cinephile she's saying that she's trying to be more masculine. She's very feminine, okay? And she's trying to be more masculine to fit the classic role, and that is a big point in my practice. Is, being a male market, how hard is for a woman to compete or to feel at the level of a man when it's a male rule market. So, Kathleen, please do not be more masculine. But yes, we need to address that. You need to develop more certainty, more strength, and we need to develop more clarity to be able to and maybe regroup the values inside towards business, to be able to be at the level of the male energy, or to be able to handle that energy. And society is evolving. Woman is gaining more and more market, more and more space. And if we don't need to go to the other extreme, you can keep your feminine. You can keep your. We need, society need the multi level of love and intelligence that a woman's provide for us, and especially creativity. So thank you, Kat. Thank you. The next question was, what is that happened that we present was the what is your biggest weakness? And that was fascinating. My friend from childhood, Jose Maria Lopez Bechoso, also from Argentina. He says, my job. My weakness is my job, because it's what I love the most, and it's what make me my life to move forward. And I found that how many of us share Jose Maria Lopez, feelings. I'm one with you. I devote my day to be better in what I do, because that is firstly what I feel my heart. Being able to return all the learning with so many. I make so many mistakes for decades in my life. I was able to start up feeling good in my skin in my 50s. I started being able to share my light from a higher place after assimilating and absorbing all these learnings and making my job the outlet for my heart and for my purpose in life to help others, to do charity work, to make my life purpose to help people to get out of pain as fast as humanly possible. So thank you, Jose. Thank you. And then we're gonna go to the next week. That was last week. So last week we were asking, what is the lesson you learned last week? Billy Wilson from Argentina, my friend from school, from my high school. He said, I learned that life is like an orange. So he always was very clever, very funny, and a beautiful friend. Is my brother from different mother. So he says you have to remove the skin to eat the pulp. Very poetic, Wilson. An amazing singer. You have to listen to Billy singing Soda Stereo. If you're American, you don't know what is Soda Stereo, but if you are from Latin America, I'm sure you do. So if you wanna listen an amazing singer, follow Billy Wilson. So Giulia Bottini, also from Latin America. I think it's Buenos Aires. If no, please forgive me, Julia, and let me know exactly where you are. And que no hay que no hay que precipitarse, sino dejar pasar los acontecimientos. What she's saying is you don't have to rush. What she learned is that you don't have to rush into things. You need to practice more discernment and contemplation and let things to happen. Thank you, Julia. Buenísimo. Me encantó. Sandra, mi querida amiga Sandra. Sandra dice, she's sharing with us, I learned or maybe just realized that I don't let my voice to be heard and I don't express my feelings for fear of rejection or fear of hurting somebody's feelings. I've been there. Did it happen to you? I've been there. And with my learning disabilities, my insecurity, and my search for unconscious search for love, I was a people pleaser. I didn't say exactly what are the things that I was thinking. I was more worried about to what can I say to be appreciated, to be accepted, to be loved. So when we do that, our voice is not authentic. We are not being able to have the confidence to say, or the tools to express ourselves, especially because we have fear of being rejected. So if you see this, please comment on that. There is many ways that we can talk about that. We can open a live to talking about how to empower yourself, empower your voice. What are the things that we need to do to let that voice to have the proper filter? Because you know what happened when you suppress and repress, then you explode and you go to tell people without filters your thing, and that is not good. This is having your voice. It doesn't mean that you're authorizing yourself to damage others. We need to learn to speak with love and kindness. Being intelligent, it doesn't mean that you cannot be kind. You can set up healthy boundaries, and you can also say no to certain things. But we need to be first honest to ourselves. Sometimes it's better to don't talk before saying something bad. My mom used to say, and I still believe that. But also you need to and maybe Sandra, this is going to help you. One of the things that I learned through my spiritual teaching, and then NLP comes along and support that. Let me refresh my throat. Yes, this is mate. I'm from Argentina, so I drink mate every day. So uh, one of the things that the exercise that I did and commit to myself was every time that I said something that was hurtful or or has certain level of pride, is how can I say that lovingly? And then this from a pranic healing colleague. just not because he taught me, because I was paying attention how he can be so loving, and he never criticized anybody, and he never has a negative opinion. And I realized that he was always finding the angle to be loving, to express his ideas from a loving angle. And if you run that question, how can I express myself? How can I say this love in a loving way? You will be surprised how much creative your mind gets, and how much happier your heart is when, instead of criticizing someone, you can make a fun joke around with love and kindness. Okay, next one. Thank you, Sandra. Patricia, Argentina again. All right. So my roots are present. Great, Patricia. We met so many years ago when we were in our 20s, and she said, "¿Qué debo ponerla?" That was so funny. Let me translate what she says. She says that she learned last week that she needs to put the key in the right position. I will not be, I want to practice loving kindness, so I will not ask you why you couldn't, but I found it very funny. Yes, kids only work one way. You can try 20 other ways, but it only work one way. So thank you for sharing. Then Tinca Hontas, beautiful. I love your profile, by the way, too. And thank you. She says a rest between the measures of life make the symphony sound so much better. And since my English is not, at the level that I would love it to be, I went and translate that, and I get me the understanding. The words arrest using it this way. I couldn't get the, and now I understand. So, and I agree 100%. Arrest between the measures, the measure of life makes symphony to sound so much better. Ticajontas, thank you very much. Amazing. Beautiful. Very metaphoric. Very beautiful. Lisa Elliott Rosas. Let go the negative energy and move on the light. Yes, that is correct. Easy to say, not that easy to be done. But that is exactly what happened. Let go. We need to, the first step is this. The first step is we need to set up the intention to let go the negative energies. And letting go the negative energies is come again. If we let go the negative energy, the negative thoughts, it will be, and we step outside of that, we're going to create a space for that energy to dissipate and reduce. So and more light start coming into your thought, into your emotion, into your body. So thank you, Lisa. Carmen Blanco, enjoy Europe. I hope you keep having fun in Europe. I know that you spent so many years here in California, and you were so happy to go back to your land, Spain. So Carmen Blanco, amazing. She says the key to happiness is mastering no attachment. So much wisdom into that. Mastering no attachment. The key for happiness is mastering no attachment, and that is high level of understanding, and it's true. We need to have material desires to be grounded. We need to have material goals to move the spiritual energy into the things that we need to have a happy, healthy, prosperous life, which is great. But we need also to practice detachment, because things doesn't identify you. It shows maybe your level of success. It shows your level of courage. It shows, by practicing detachment is very important to practice it, and is very important to be happy. Understanding, even when relationships finish, and sometimes, oh, why you did that to me? Nobody wants to be in a relationship when you are not making happy the other person, or when that fire is not being, we think that it needs to be fixed. No, sometimes what it needs is a little space and practice the time, and so you can settle down, and where the truth that is left, maybe regroup and see if there is anything new that we can create. And the same thing is in business. The same thing is with your health and your body. You need to sometimes, I was juicing for I juiced for the last 12 years, and in the last month I have to stop using. I have to detach from the celery, and it's my kitchen love is celery. Every time in the morning I did celery, and even celery you have to detach. You gotta miss it for a while so your body adjusts, and then when it come back, it can give you all the powers and all the health benefit that the celery has. That is in everything from sleeping to meditation. We need to detach sometimes also from meditation. I love to meditate. I will be all day meditating, and also that can become my way of procrastination. Is something that happens to you? If you did, please share your thoughts. Okay, let's continue. Catherine Campbell, what lesson did you learn, Catherine, last week? She said, notice that people tell you what they do. People tell you by what they do. A lesson that I learn regularly. I agree, and I think that I replied to her, yes, that you can say beautiful things, but if you don't walk your walk, the energy is not there. If you don't walk your walk, you can tell your husband or your wife that you love her. But if you don't walk your walk and you pay attention to what is important to the other person, your actions are not where your mouth is. So thank you, Catherine. And that complete is the completion of this question. And this is one that I really enjoyed because I have so much interaction. I didn't know that people. As I said before, I buy supplements and then I try it for a little bit. And I in my 20s I thought that everything can heal through meditation and healing arts, and I try to do it my best. But no, sometimes we need supplements. So the winner, I have to. There were so many interactions and reasons that the winner. Let's start for the bottom. Okay, from the bottom. We have Ellen Barcon, regular twin heart meditation. All right, let's give a hand for our pranic healer. Twin heart meditation. If you like meditation, and even though if you do have your meditation, I invite you to, and I would love to do a meditation. If you follow me, you know that I'm a pranic healer and I do meditation on twin heart in a regular basis. I will say 90% of the week. That is the meditation that I always do, or maybe 75 because there is so many other meditations that I do. But first, at least I do a short twin heart, and then I move to the other one. Why? Because activate your heart and activate your connection to your higher self. So thank you, Alan. Thank you. Chloe Bañales. Chloe, my NLP friend. So depend on the person, their habits, and their environment. That is the which she is being very clear. Depending on what is happening in her life, she changed her supplements for night sleep. Then we have Feli from La Plata, Argentina. Feli, thank you for your interaction. And Feli sent a music that he's a very sensitive guy. He's an artist. He's very young, very sensitive. He's in his early, it might be his early 20. We met in 2015. Oh wow, 7 years. So he might be 25 or so. He sent me the music. He's somebody on YouTube, music that is beautiful to listen. If someone is needing something new, I have Felix suggestions here. Um, and then let's go for the next one. Susan Jorgensen Rotten. Susan Jorgensen Rotten. She says reading, listening to a postcard, and being very tired. That's great. Thank you, Susan. I agree with you. I cannot read at night on bed because I don't read. It's just the bed recipe to fall asleep. 3 lines and I go done. So I gotta read in the morning or I gotta read sitting, not in bed. I cannot read in bed. I fall asleep. So and Lona, Lona. Okay, this has been part of my routine for a long time. It's no longer. I can say I'm happy that it's no longer my routine, but I'm not against that. We need to get on and off of things. So it does it's a good habit, a good addiction. So I don't drink before going to bed anymore, but a glass of wine is so good. My dad was French and Portuguese, Argentinian, but from mom and dad French and Portuguese, and that was is part of the European culture. A glass of wine or a glass of a good liquor is good to fall asleep. I'm not against that. I practice that, and it's part of my culture. I'm not doing it at this moment. So thank you, Lorena. Lorena de Filippo, also from Argentina, but we met in Miami a few decades ago. So Lorenita, she suggests golden milk to sleep like a baby. Golden milk. If you want to know more, she give me more information about the golden milk. If you want to know more or try it, please feel free to ask. Marit Campbell, Yoga Nidra for deep sleep relaxation. I'm so into yoga, so yes, yoga. I haven't done the Nidra yoga, so as soon as I have the opportunity, I will. But yoga is always is so magical and spiritual through the physical body is highly spiritual. Paula, another running healer, energetic. Paula Lord, the Lord's Prayer. The Lord's Prayer is another meditation from Master Choa Kok Sui, and the particularity that it has, the detail is that he clean your energy centers, and when you clean your energy centers, you are able to be more in touch with your essence. So and your energy center expand, and that helps to fall asleep like a baby. So thank you, Paula. Nina Marie, meditation. Yes, we are all into saying thank you, Nina. Nice to have you here. Marla Angel, exercise. That is part of my routine. 3 times a week, two is at night. Monday and Wednesdays, I go immediately to my yoga class, and I do my yoga, and then I do a little weights and sauna, and then I'm ready to hit the bed. Pat Cowan, Pat, EFT. I love EFT. I practice EFT for a decade, so great suggestions. La Genia Bali, Tia Maria, thank you. And this is very wise. I suggest everybody to do it. No phone looking before going to bed. What I'm doing now is I'm putting it in the bathroom directly directly. So I don't have the hesitation to do what happened. If I hear any message, if I hear something hidden, I need to walk. My sleep is getting more precious than ever. So thank you, Tia. Sasha Rocio Barnes, castor oil packs relaxes me and wear them to sleep. So castor oil. Have you tried castor oil? I haven't. I heard of it, but I haven't. So thank you, Sasha. Malado. Malado suggests ashwagandha. I didn't know what it was, so I just searched it before, and it's the Indian ginseng. Maladito, you always top notch in your suggestions, so thank you. Malado is an amazing artist. She's having a gallery this weekend. If you want to know an amazing, if you're in LA, I want to see an amazing artist. Malado is having a gallery. If I feel better, Malado, I promise that I will go. I still have the flu. I don't know if it was smart, but thank you for inviting me. And it was ashwagandha. The Indian ginseng is the from Ayurvedic medicine. Julia Bottini, 5-OH3 tryptophan. Never try it. So, but if someone is looking for a new recipe or something new to try that is healthy, Julia recommend the 5-OH tryptophan. Daniel O'Hara, another Hatic meditator and healer. Daniel O'Hara, thank you. He prefer kava kava. So that is something that is the same if you're looking for something new. And then we have Valerie Bravo from Mexico, full spectrum of hemp. And here we have a section because we have many suggestions of hemp, also CBD and CBD oil. Thank you, Carol, and thank you, Mallory. Mallory, amazing your support. I asked my son, my son is, I have a son, unfortunately, he has a victim of being bipolar. And Mallory suggests me that ask to the doctor if that is possible. My son says that no, with the medicine that he's taking, it's not possible to try. But I will reach out as you allow me to reach out to you to talk about more about that because I would love him to have natural things instead of so much medicine. But being a son of the doctor, I cannot go against that, or or technology. Medicine also is what keep him this time alive. So thank you, and thank you, Carol, because Carol support the message of Carol. Cordell Duron, she suggests the CBD oil and also the properties and the virtues of using CBD. The next one, this is the top three with the CBD oil, the melatonin that I never tried, but I bought it. The melatonin and the magnesium. So thank you to the name is Epitemius. Thank you, Guzel Jesan Jesnasach Jesnasach. Thank you, Giselle. I'm sorry. You might have to teach me how to say your last name soon. That they suggest melatonin. So to have a great night's sleep, melatonin is one of the top suggestions. And melatonin, also Megan Colleen McHugh, she suggests melatonin and also blackberry juice and Cincina Garoya from Italy, CBD tea and chamomile. And the top one, the one that has the most, is magnesium. We have Sonia Power, Joanne Roussel, Kelly Macaulay, Jennifer Wen, Kristen Clark, and Erin Muslera, Brookie Muslera. They all suggest magnesium. Sandra Marine also suggests magnesium, and that was something that was suggested by my sister, and I have it here, and I haven't taken it. And at night when I train overtrain, if I don't take it, I have cramps. So thank you for the suggestion. I start to use it myself. Okay, and I feel the difference because I don't have cramps. And sometimes I push myself, or sometimes I cannot work for a week, and then when I go the next day, I feel it in my body. Really helped me for the. I don't have problem with my sleep, but yes, it's a problem to wake up with the cramps in your between your toes or your calf. So and that really helps. So thank you all of you. This was amazing. More than what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 12 people. And Carmen Blanco again, Carmencita, magnesium too. Yes, and she said it's the only thing that is working for her. So thank you. That was all for what is your favorite supplement to sleep at night. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. So then we have what is the secret of losing weight and staying in shape? Well, the secret of losing weight or staying in shape. John Luno Pisocoli. So I was raised in a family that are exercise enthusiastic, so I have always maintained my weight by continuing moving my body every single day, yoga, walking, biking, weight lifting, etc. And a huge portion is eating healthy and small meal. I think that we all agree with you. You have a blessed life and continue. I was raised like that, and then I get off the wagon. Now I'm back in the wagon. That is part of my every time that if I'm not working, the first thing that I want to do is go and stretch my body, go for a run, go or jump in the swimming pool or do my yoga, and then of course be aware, consciousness in what you eat. Processed food is not good. All the healing power they are in natural food. I know that it's nice to eat sugar. I used to be a sugar addict, and then when I gained weight and I got to weigh more than 220 pounds, my regular weight is 170, 180. So, all right, then we have Monica. Monica, thank you. Is the first one is being stress free. Second, proper diet. Three, connect with yourself. Very true, very powerful. And stretching. Yes. If you do yoga, you are covered. If you don't do yoga, please do stretching. If you only do weights or whatever high impact activity that you do, you need to stretch your body. Then we moved up to Carlanan Cahill. I never had to lose weight. I always been an exerciser. It comes naturally to me. Biking, hiking, weights, and the gym. Boogie board. I should feel better afterward. I always eat healthy. So Carla, amazing, beautiful. And if somebody is doubting what to do or wanting some inspiration, yes, you don't need to start with all these activities, but choose one, start building up, 20 minutes a day or 20 minutes every day, and then you build it up. Carol Merkov, thank you, Carol. Walk every day and eating healthy food. Yes, we all agree. So thank you, Carol. Pat Schneider, I feel right it feels right to feel healthy, enjoy life. Dance is a beautiful exercise, and it doesn't feel like exercise. Dancing it will help you to lose weight. Embrace your old friends, new friends. Breathe and strengthening your heart. So thank you, Pat. Amazing. I love your positive suggestions. And we're gonna move now to Lona Swanson. I am not in jail by any means. Thank you for your honesty. But stay with me. Look at what she said. I am trying to lose weight. However, I cut off sodas including diet. I also cut off coffee, even my skim milk, vanilla lattes. I cut out more of I cut out of my anxiety, and I had after my mom passed, the anxiety that I have after my mom passed. However, I lost 23 pounds. So let's give a high five or a 10 high to Lona. I'm sorry about your mom. I've been there in COVID, so my love be with you. May your mom be in peace, united with the universe. And for you, congratulations that you, even though you think or you are not in shape, just what you did is it brought a big change. 23 pounds is a lot. And if you walk every day and if you start moving your body, your health will be, you will be in shape in no time. So thank you, Lona, for being vulnerable. My beautiful friend Sarah Horn is accountability. That is what is her recipe for staying in shape. Accountability. So, and again, David Chain, he shared with us that I found a way to exercise that doesn't feel like exercising. Isn't that great beginning? I found a way to exercise that doesn't feel like exercising. That's what I love yoga. I don't feel like exercising, but physically it's amazing. So, David, thank you. What is his secret? It is fun. And I actively seek it out and to find time for it. Rock climbing for strength and table tennis for reaching speed. David, we need to play ping pong. I love ping pong, and I have few friends that they don't want to play with me anymore because I used to have a table in my house and I used to love, but I'm not that young and I don't have that speed anymore. But I still enjoy playing tennis, table tennis. I'm learning to play the regular tennis. So thank you. I'm sorry. It's the silence that my beautiful son shared with me, and it's so hard to me to let it go. So thank you, David. Amazing. And then this is the question that close the intention of this. So I know that I'm being late. They were supposed to be five, six people. They say that they want to be with us today. But anyway, I want to remind you that this is a place to create magic, magic of sharing your vulnerability. So my avatar name is Merlin, the magician of the soul. So here at service, if you need any support or help, please voice it out, practice communication, practice sharing your what is in your heart, what is in your thoughts, give us feedback, and help us to build a good week with a question: what is important to you, what you would like to know that other people do in your situation. And the best love and thank you to Monica Sain. Thank you, Monica, for I know that I was late and you stayed and you made it through. So thank you, Monica. I wanna remind you that to succeed we have to be intentional. I wanna remind you that not only intention make it, we gotta take action. The combination of these two energies is what make your life moving forward. So Fernando here with For Coaching. The last thing that I'm gonna share, I'm opening. I already opened, but I'm gonna start bringing what is best of this gathering, bring it to the private group that you can sign up. It's for free, of course, and it's the leadership secrets for executive woman. Whatever topic you think or is that executive woman is facing, whatever limitation that you want to share and discuss, let me know, or please go and subscribe to our private group, because this is my passion. This is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. Is helping people to break the glass ceiling of their authentic potential and leadership. So your support is super welcome. Have an amazing weekend. Let's have fun next week. Okay. Thank you. Have a beautiful weekend.